Okay, namaste, namaste, everybody. Good to see you all here as people keep on coming in. And also they're coming into the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light. We are also now on Facebook Live. And I just want to say, yeah, we were off for a while on Facebook Live, but now we're back on again because we got the whole technology together. And we have some beautiful light workers who are currently here at the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light, which is located in Sarasota, Florida. Many of you on Facebook Live will get this later on, not necessarily right away, but there are some that do watch this right away. But whenever this does cross your feed, know that you most certainly are welcome to participate with the Anchoring Light transmission meditation. It is a transmission. We actually hold very high frequency because we work with the highest realms of light. And we've been doing this for 16 years, every Monday without fail for 16 years. So there's a reason why people keep on showing up. That's all I can say. But now with the technology, anybody from around the world, we have people from different places, nationally and internationally, that do participate in this transmission. If you're interested in doing that, simply go to the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light Facebook page and look for Anchoring Light Transmission. I'm Baba Sharon, that's my spiritual name. And just sign up on Zoom. Now we have our little chat on Facebook, but we do not do the transmission through Facebook. You'd have to do that through Zoom because it's a very contained energy. So we're not able to blast it out there onto Facebook. So that's basically it. But for everyone, I want to say welcome. And we have a new lady here, Donna Maria. Hello, everyone. I'm new. Welcome, Donna. And thank you for coming and sharing your light. And we also have somebody here new for the first time in person here, and that is Maggie. So we want to welcome the both of you to the Anchoring Light transmission meditation. So for those that are seeing this, just really quick, I feel to give a little background history, being we have two new people here. This all came about July the 16th, 2007. And I got to say, the group that really initiated, although I have a very close relationship with the Arcturians, was the Palladians. We're all connected to all of them, so that's fine. But it was in this case the Palladians that came through very clearly, and it was about the anchoring, a need to anchor light. So all of this now was a precursor to what was to come, what an actual spiritual center. That is a whole story in itself. But it was through the anchoring light that was a couple years before the manifestation of the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light that sort of set up the platform and the people to come, which I had no idea. And I just felt that I was supposed to do this uh, way back when, long time ago. I always felt that we had to do meditations for peace. I was just like, it was just a thing. And when I did the meditations, I would end up talking about it. So little did I know, I was preparing to channel this stuff. I had no clue at the time. So anyway, now here comes the time where the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light manifests itself, the people that would resonate to the Cosmic Center. You ever realize this is 11 years ago? People like Cosmic Center. Yeah, and that was very much a directive to call it the Cosmic Center. We have attracted illuminaries from all around the world, cutting edge stuff before anything it comes to the Cosmic Center. That cosmic name or the word sends a frequency out there. So I never go looking, people automatically come. Never have I gone to say, hello, would you like to be? It's always been a coming. We had some very amazing and wonderful luminaries and healers and so forth. So energetically, clearly, this was all being orchestrated. And so finally, we come to where the center is here, the anchoring light, which I thought would be like 5 years. It's like, no. 11 years later, so I know it's going into who knows how long into perpetuity. But the concept of it is that it is to attract light workers who are vibing at a certain frequency, that are moving on their own personal ascension path, as well as contributing to the collective of the planet, and quite frankly, beyond the planet too. Okay, so, well, I mean, who would come to the cosmic center of spiritual light to go to a transmission meditation? These words are not even words that the general population understand. The light workers have their own language. We have our own language. So light worker, when did that come into being, right? Star seed, okay, wanderer. These are words like other people dismiss. They don't understand what that is. But for the person who has that resonant field or sense it or feel it, they say there's something about this that I want to go. That's what this is. And so it has to be for that individual that says, hey, uh, we're not the only ones in this planet. I'm in a physical body, but I'm way beyond that. I'm way beyond a physical body, and there's a lot more going on. And then that person begins to say, wait a second, this is just a smaller part of a bigger picture. I don't understand everything, but I'm going to do what Jesus the Christ said, start knocking so the door will be open. Okay, I gotta make known the unknown. I feel there's something pulling me to do this, which is, of course, our journey to consciousness and higher expansion and awareness. So there's going to be the others that will follow eventually, but somebody got to lead the path, right? And we're not the first rodeo. Our ancestors, they were there in caves, like together, holding the light, even in the darkest of times. So there's always been those that have held the light, enhance the light, and bring the light forward. So that's part of our role, is an important role, is to move the ascension and all the entanglements of what that is into the divine plan. There's a divine plan. There is a plan. Okay. Do we want this planet to be like the way it is, like forever? No, we can go into the higher frequencies of like the Shambhala world that is peaceful. We don't have to have war. We don't have to have that kind of suffering. Maybe, to say, there's many layers to this, that, that was a part of it. This creation most certainly has a level of suffering and sacrifice to it. I mean, if you look at all of the avatars, you look at Jesus the Christ, there was a sacrifice that was involved, so this creation somehow incorporates that dynamic, but that doesn't have to be the status all the time. If you come into higher frequencies, there's many worlds that are not like this. They don't have to go through that sort of thing. So whatever, whether known or unknown, we've agreed on some level to help and assist by adding our light in this awareness. So that's what this is all about. And I want to talk a little bit, as people are getting on board here. I want to talk a little bit about timelines. And the reason why I'm bringing up timelines is that, well, one of the things that we do here at the Anchoring Light, which is really important, is that we are consciously aware of the fact that we can impact timelines. So one of the things that we're doing, okay, is that ever since the Ukraine and Russia, with that war, we have been saying very specific, okay, prayers using the names of God, which is a tool that we use as easy. These are very powerful. So like open sesame and all of that. We use Hebrew. It's just easier for the Western mind, but with the focus of saying no global war. We don't want a global war. And when you come into your power and your understanding, say, can I impact that? Yes. Yes. And what if you got a whole group together envisioning, okay, peace and not the global war, and having spiritual tools to do that? That's the great awakening of the consciousness. So that is exactly what we're doing, because we realize there's multiple timelines, and no prophecy is in stone. At the very minimum, we can mitigate a dynamic or a prophecy or something. Armageddon should have happened a long time ago, really, if you think about it. And we've been holding off World War III. Now, are we done yet? No, not at all, because there is that, what I call the counterforce, that has that agenda. But we're like, no, we don't want that agenda. And guess what? We are the children of the earth, upon the earth, the light workers of earth, remembering who they are, and that somehow we made a commitment, a mission, a purpose, or something, a collaboration, whatever it is, to bring the end of suffering and war. Somewhere, somehow, we know this. And so, whatever it is along our spiritual journey, we start to do what it is that we need to do to move us along with this promise, this commitment. I want to say to all people who resonate to this level here, because now you get into another level to say, okay, you got to come into this world of Maya, okay, the world of illusion. Okay, and that world of illusion is very real for many people. They figure this is it. You come in, then after that, you're done. Okay, now I thought that this was it. I'd be jumping off the roof. I'd be going nuts. Thank God there's many of us that know that this is not it. There's more, but so many people, I don't have to tell you, are convinced that this is all there is. And they come out at the end of this very depressed and upset, understandably, understandably. And some to the point where, I don't have to tell you some decisions that are made. And I hear that all the time as a minister, and I'm like, no, 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 this is so much more. But they're locked into that matrix, if you will. And so we're doing this not for ourselves, exclusive for ourselves. We're here to help out. But we had to take the risk of coming in to this world of illusion, forgetting who we are, right? Into a world of forgetfulness. It's like, I don't know, I'm supposed to do so. Why am I here? And that is like, what am I doing here? And that is on the road to do. Not everybody thinks so deeply. I used to think that everybody's like on a mission. I thought everybody was on a mission. No, no, not. Like, no, I'm just here. I'm like, you don't have a mission? Like, no, what mission? I'm like, oh, okay. So there's many different layers of why people come to the planet. There's many different layers. There's not just one. But for light workers, okay, we are here because we are on a mission. We do have a mission. And only we can do it in the way that we can. Nobody can take your place, right? Somebody is like, where you do what you can, where you can, because only you. And that's why it's so important, because we are in a world of choice. But you can say, I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. You can say, I'm going to write that book or I'm not going to write it. I'm going to do that meditation or I'm not going to do that. Okay, I feel that I should participate in this thing, but I'm not going to. I feel I should study this, but then I'm not going to. Okay, but the more that you start to say, I want to try to do something moving forward, okay, on my spiritual path, that spiritual path starts to open up more and more and more. And if you think right now, are you the same person you were 5 years ago? No, you're not. Forget 10 and 15. That's like another century. Okay, that's like 100 years or 1,000 years past. We're completely different because it's that accelerating of what is going on. So, timelines, timelines. We are now coming into the awareness of timelines, which is basically choices. Now, technically, all timelines are existing on some level, whatever, but I don't have the full understanding of it, nor is it necessary that you have to understand everything. You just move forward where you can. But I do know this is that somehow there's a number of timelines I got in a dream, and the goal for light workers is to bring the Christed timeline or the higher timeline, right? So if we're already working with, well, we don't need to go through the, global war timeline. What if you knew that you had the ability to kind of impact that, or at least mitigate it? Mitigate it. We kind this lesson has been so profoundly hammered in for me to understand this, that we can shift something. We can absolutely 100% shift. And right now, that Ukraine war okay, with Russia has not been going according to plan, because people around the earth are saying, no, 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 there, no, 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 we do not want that to take place. And we are doing something about that. We are doing something about that. Yeah. So, anyway, I wanted just to mention to everybody over here, hold the timeline of peace, hold the timeline of balance, hold the timeline of that balance being the equilibrium of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, coming into that middle path, as the Divine Mother always says, that middle path. She needs somebody to hold the polarities into balance. And always don't fall into the lower energy that's going to make you think, or just watch TV and see all of that stuff coming in. Rise above that and say, no, I'm seeing peace. I'm seeing uh, uh, people working together. I'm seeing people having tolerance together. Because sometimes when you just do nothing, that's just feeding this programming in. And that's what you got to step out of, to your higher self, to say, no, I have a higher vision. And that's what I'm imprinting on the world. I'm not just going to be a sponge of a program that I'm not agreeing with. So with that, I will say namaste to everybody. We will see you next time on Facebook Live next Monday. If you have any questions, you could always go to our website. Also, we do have a YouTube channel. It has a lot of information on there. Oh my gosh, you can find something on anything on that YouTube channel. Okay. And of course, if you'd like to join us, just simply go ahead and sign up one time for Zoom and you're in. Namaste to our family of light on Facebook